Good day, ma'am. So we are the Group 4 reporter. So our topic for today is all about transportation sector. So at the end of the lesson, the students should be able to identify the evolution of transportation, identify the 8 freedoms of air by Bermuda Agreement, type of different transportation service. Transportation and travel evolution. The evolution of transportation and travel took place in the 7 group. The improvement of transportation encouraged the desire to travel. The developments of transportation have a very powerful effect on tourism. They have made the world a much smaller place. At present, fast and efficient means of transportation can bring travelers to any place in the world. Pre-industrial travel system. This was the period before the widespread industrialization in Europe and North America. It was before the development of railways in the continent. There were a few common carriers. There were almost no regularly scheduled transportation service. There was little trouble. Travelers made their own arrangement with suppliers. It was the era of stagecoach and wayside inn. Only few people have the money and the reason to travel. Industrial travel system era. Road improvements such as railways, tunnels, and steamship service were brought about due to the rapid industrialization and advance in transportation technology. Common carriers came into existence and began to offer regular scheduled transportation service. Travel increased because more people who had money traveled. And the next one is matured railway era. So this era was characterized by railways which expanded their operations by running hotels and providing other travels related service. The railways began to market their service more aggressively. Travel agencies and tour companies were formed. Thomas Cook, an innovator in this field during this era, began his company activities in the United Kingdom in 1840. So the next one is express travel system era. So during this era, express travel increased. Train and other forms of transportation did not stop every station or terminal, but only other major ones. This increased the speed of travel and encouraged more travels than before. So the next era was an automobile-based travel system era. So this era or this influence of privately owned automobile was enhanced in North America and Europe from the 1920s onwards. So motorways, interstate highway, and other tank highway were developed in the later half of the era, which was from 1920 to 1974. The automobile was predominant over other modes of from 1920s to 1945. So after the automobile system era, so the next one is modern tourism travel system. So it was started in 1945 to 1974. So car ownership continued to grow at fast, mainly the expense of long distance rail travel. Mass air travel was another post of World War II occurrence. The introduction of ID-bodied jets in 1970s greatly increased air travel. The mass tourism philosophy and marketing approaches were prevalent during 1950s and 1960s. So the next one is post-mobility adjustment era. So it was begun in 1973 to 1974. As a result of the oil embargo generated by the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, or known as OPEC, and the resulting increase of fuel price, the event of energy crisis basically changed the travel pattern throughout the world. Sector and transportation mood. There are many reasons why people select one transportation mode over another for their business and pleasure trips. So this transportation was for business and their pleasure to trips. The common are cost, traveling time, safety, convenience, comfort, availability, frequency, and trips, ground service, terminal facilities and location, status and prestige, and departure and arrival time. So this was the sector of transportation mood. So Jagdish Shis developed the theory identifying transportation valuables and devalues travelers. Travelers choose a travel mode based on how the physiological weight of five factors.
So the first freedom, the right of an airline to overfly one country to get to another. Second freedom, the right of an airline to land in another country for technical stopover, fuel maintenance, but not pick up of drop-off traffic. The third freedom, the right of an airline registered in country to drop off traffic from country to country. Fourth freedom, the right of an airline registered in country to carry traffic back to the country from country. Fifth freedom, the right of an airline registered in country to collect traffic in country and fly on to country so long as the flight either originates terminates in country. The sixth freedom, the right of an airline registered in country to carry traffic to get away a point in country and then abroad. The traffic has neither its origin nor ultimate destination in country. The seventh freedom, the right of an airline registered in country to operate entirely outside of an country in carrying traffic between two other countries. The eighth freedom, the right of an airline registered in country to carry traffic between any 2 points in the same foreign country, also known as cabotage, carrying the transportation or
two types of sea transports. Coastal shipping. In the tourism transport, ship lay between the main ports of a country. Tourism help in home trade and also in carrying passengers within the country. Overseas shipping. In the tourism transport, ship lay different countries separated by sea or ocean. It is mainly used for promotion and development of international trade. It is economical means of transport to carry heavy machines and goods in the bulk. Overseas transport is carried out of fixed routes which connect also all the count. Different types of ocean transport ships used to carry passengers and goods. A. Liners. It is a passenger or cargo vessels which belongs to a regular shipping company. This ship plays over a fixed route according to a prescribed schedule or timetable. B. Tramps. It is a cargo ship which does not make regular trips but plies whenever cargo is offered to it. It does not follow a fixed route or a prescribed timetable like that of liners. Cruises. A cruise ship or cruise liner is a passenger ship used for pleasure voyage where the voyage itself and the ship's amenities are part of the experience.